Hey, Asbury Church, it is Friday and time for a few announcements. I hope your week has been good. It has been a little nutty around here, but it usually is, so that's pretty normal. But let's jump in. I have a few things to tell you for the weekend and then into the next week. So let's jump into it. First of all, let's talk about worship. We're going to be worshiping on Sunday morning at 8 o'clock and 10:30. We're going to be blessed by a message from Buzz Lambrick. If you haven't heard him speak, he's going to be so good. Going to be talking about our vision and mission. Going to be so good. So join us for worship, 8 o'clock and 10:30 at Asbury Church. You can either do that in person or you can join us on any of our social networks, which would be Facebook, YouTube, or even on our website under Watch. And I know we've had some issues these last couple of weeks with the live stream, but we should be back on and rolling this week. So we apologize for the breakups that we've had, but we are on the roll. We're good. Okay, so let's move into next week. Our usual week stuff is going to be happening. So we have knitting group that's going to be meeting on Mondays in the library. Our Tuesday morning Bible study, which is an adult Bible study, will be meeting on Tuesdays at 10. Threshold is meeting on Tuesdays at 6 in Fireside Room. If you haven't joined us for that, that is such a great time of worship and prayers. And then Wednesday, we are back into the swing of things on Wednesdays. So here's the rundown. You can come bring your lunch or dinner, and sit in base camp and hang out with some people. Just have some fellowship before. There will not be any food provided, but bring your own and just have a time of fellowship there before classes start. So that is from about 5 to 6:30. Base camp will be open for that. At 6 o'clock, we'll have a nursery open. We'll have a kids kingdom going on, and then we'll have Asbury Youth happening. So that's going to be just getting all that fall stuff kicked off with all of our kids. Going to be so good. And then at 6, we'll also have 2 classes starting. One of those is Linda Stephen class on the Book of Daniel study. And then one of those is also Jesus Revealed the End Times, and that's with Roberta Beckman, and that is a women's study. That's taking place in the library. And then at 6:30, we have 2 more classes kicking off. And one of those is Essentials of the Faith, and that will be in B111 with Shad Mel. And that is just a great time to either solidify or remember some of the things that we are kind of our foundational issues with with Christianity. But then also, if you have not gone through that, if you need just to know what's going on, this is a great kind of intro into what you need to know. So Shad will be great. Still time to join that class. We would love to have you in that. And then our last class is called Profoundly Christian, Distinctly Methodist. And that is going to be a Rick's class. These first 2 weeks will not be him because he's on vacation. But but it is still meeting. Mike Keating's taking care of that. And join them. And that is in the atrium at 6:30. So Wednesday nights are busy. And we love having people in the building and having that we're learning. It's just such a good thing to spend some time learning about Jesus. So it's a good thing. So check out all of those. You can find those on the website. You can find those under adult ministries or under events. Both of those, all of those informations. It's not too late to join. Find a place and bring the kids, and it's just a good evening together. Okay, so at the end of next week, we are going to be having a couple things going on. The first of all being Moses. So we're going to have a family movie night. And this movie is produced by Sight and Sound, which if you've been to Branson, Sight and Sound is one of the shows you have to hit. So they've done so many characters from the Bible, but this one we're going to do is Moses. So that is Friday night, Friday, September 26th at 6:30 in the Ocampo Fellowship Hall, which is the gym. There will be some popcorn. We'll probably do that free. But then if you want candy or pop or anything else, there will be a concession stand set up so you can handle all of that. So great time to come together. It's free. And we would love to have you come and join us. Probably bring a chair or a blanket to sit on the floor. There'll be some chairs set up, but if you want comfy, you might bring your own. And then the last thing I want to talk about is the family directory update. I'm going to have we have 2 more Sundays, I guess I'll say that. So the 28th of September is going to be my last date of having anybody collect their information. So if you have not gotten into the family directory, if you want to be in the family directory, if you need to update your information about the family directory, now is the time. This is the printed version. There's always a realm version, an online version, but this is, I actually print it for you so you can have it and put it on your desk and all of that fun stuff. And I know lots of people would prefer that than the thing. If you want to be included, I have to have your permission to do that. So from a security purpose, we try and keep things private as we can. We don't want to take advantage of your information. So, but I need to know for sure that you want to be in it. So send me an email, hit me up on Facebook, call the church office, and let me know that I am good to put you in if you are interested in being in the family directory. Then those will be printed probably first part of October. So hopefully by the middle of October, I'll have those ready for you and available. So yeah, lots of stuff to go on that. Check out the Sunday brief. There is a lot coming up. I will tell you there's a prayer walk on October 4th. So kind of save the date on that. And that will be from 9 to noon. We're just going to walk the neighborhood, pray around the church, and do the things we need to do. So we really appreciate all your prayers, guys. There's a lot going on in all of our lives, and we need to be in prayer for each other. So just know that we are praying for you, but we also just covet and are so grateful for your prayers that you give the church and that you give the staff. We really appreciate you. So have a great day, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.